2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Well, it looks like John McCarthy's stepped back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and is going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the fourth hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward in 2. The 7th hole, similarly, a par 5 stretching down the ocean, but is much less protected around the green. And that green is enormous, by the way. So that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole. I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula. So that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
That's well holed. He's currently tied for 6th. And the 3rd hole here at Old Marina Golf Club looks very familiar, Rich. Par 4, playing 444 yards.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach Golf Links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there's out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side. Find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pull. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
Well, at least it's on the green. That's the positive.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Okay, steady now. And that should secure the par on this one. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Here we are at the 4th hole. That's some good golf right there. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Oh, I thought that one was going in. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow. Oh, what a shot. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Just 2 shots back after that hole. On the tee of a par 3. Choosing the 9-iron here. This is looking pretty good in the air. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, just missed. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Nice stroke. Well, at least it wasn't a double. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
That will drive you bats.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And he'll move into the top 10. Currently 1 under for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. And he's hit that inside the range.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And this putt to move into the top 5. This one has eyes for the hole. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently 2 under for the day. The ninth hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one, a really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
Oh, well done. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Going with the hybrid. Good shot there. This putt will move them to 3 under par.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
That's frustrating. An opportunity to make a par here. Just one off the lead after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. What a drive that was. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. This hole is a par 3. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We've arrived at a par 4. Good shot there, Beamer. Sitting at 4 under for the day, tied for second place. Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one is chewing fiber.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt to move into a share of first. It's got a chance. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par now. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Next up is this par 4 hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the 14th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. A tidy looking shot, that one.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with Jon Rahm.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in second place behind Jon Rahm.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. That was wonderfully done. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Just one stroke back and right in it. Well, that's beautifully judged. Okay, let's make this one.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Ooh, right by the hole. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The Spaniard, Jon Rahm, currently on top of this one. Well, Rich, don't know about you, but my eyes are wide open standing here on the 17th tee of Old Marina Golf Club.
Every player is going to be salivating to get here. This could be the easiest hole by a long shot on this golf course. The fairway, massive, most generous fairway out here. Second shot, a little bit uphill, but let's face it, just 506 yards, slightly uphill. I promise you, every player in this field is thinking eagle and nothing but.
Wow, that was a great drive at the right time.
Aggressive, I love it, especially since they're one back of the lead.
That was a gallant attempt. They're lining up the birdie putt here.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
And that makes him tied for first.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And this player now tees off on their final hole of the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there are some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Ooh, that almost went down. Well, moments don't get much bigger than this. A must-make putt if they want extra. And just like that, we're going to a playoff.
What an incredible finish by this player, Luke. Massive charge up the leaderboard the last few holes. Now they're in a good position to win this tournament.
Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else. Hit your shot and hit it close.
Handy effort, that one. It's all come down to this. A putt for the title. Okay, steady now. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the play. And with that, both the players and the crowd get to move to the next hole. That's nicely done. Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Opting for the 5-wood. Not quite finding the putting surface there. It's time to let their short game do the talking. Getting ready to play their third. Well, that was an absolute beauty, particularly out of that lie. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Love watching this player around the greens.
It's always hard to see. Someone had to lose today, and unfortunately for this player, it was them.
Gave it their all, but losing on the second playoff hole, that is going to leave a mark.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.